Oh, there we go. The microphone wasn't working for a minute there. Got to figure something out, so I just had to unplug it and replug it back in. Now, I don't know how my voice sounds because I have my microphone in a different position today. Okay, that actually sounds really good. I just have it, like, hanging in front of me, basically, this time. Guys, some dancing more before the stream? Oh, absolutely, Kay, you know it. How are you doing today, though, my friend? Sounds good? Fantastic. Now, usually I have it, like, directly in front of me, but now it's off to the right. I have 3 more dungeons to do. Which, I kind of want to go through these first. And then do the dungeons. That's alright. How was your weekend, my friend? An auspicious encounter. Okay, I have everything actually set up. I forgot if I had to do anything, but I wrote down my stream start. I have my drink. I should charge my stuff. You know, the more, you know more of my venture. Okay, if I could read that, it'd be fantastic. You would know more of my venture? Excellent. I should be glad to tell you all I know. Though perhaps it would be easier to let our anonymous client speak for his or her self. Here, the missive. It went by pretty fast, but you got to wish all your friends Merry Christmas. That's fantastic. Hopefully, even though it went by fast, it was nice and relaxing, or enjoyable in whichever way. For the Ruby Sea, and all who call her home, we seek the aid of the warrior who laid low the Lord of Revel. But first we bid her make haste to Hell's lid, and quell the Oni that dwells in its deepest depths. Should she succeed in this test, we shall speak of the true endeavor and consummate reward. I know how to speak and read. A strange proposal, though it must be noted that they knew both of your deed and your part in them. The Red have no love of trickery, so I doubt it is a trap of theirs. And should this client have honest intentions, then for the sake of these waters, it may behoove us to engage them further. As for their test, enclosed with the missive was a magic dagger, along with the instructions as to how it may be used to open a hidden passage into the depths of Hell's Lid. I should mention that this dagger is old and exceedingly valuable, that our client was willing to entrust it to us without a guarantee of our cooperation bespeaks considerable wealth, and more importantly, considerable reward. If you are willing to undertake the trial, I shall journey to Hell's Lid and prepare to open the path. But given the financial incentive, I think it for the best if I went and fetched Mistress Tataru. Wait for us there, then. Yes, sir. Bum, 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 bum. Gotta fly over to the Hell's Lid. Gotta do all the things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bwah. Bwah, 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 bwah. Today's what, Wednesday? So, I do this today. Argument's sake, we get through all of these and the dungeons somehow, right? I do the beginning of Omega tomorrow, see how much we can do, and then maybe the rest of Omega on Friday. Then Monday the 1st, we try doing some 24-man stuff. If not, then maybe we'll, you know, set the 24-man raids to be a little bit later down the line, like we are for Void Arc stuff. Because those don't always want to pop for me. Because then let's say I don't get these done, right? After Endwalker, I'll just call it the Heaven's Ward or the Stormblood Bonus Saga. 24-man raid specials.
Hope you haven't been waiting long, little.
My apologies for the delay. I thought it best to explain everything to Mrs. Tartaru on the way.
Honestly, all he said was that he'd found a way to make up for Alfino's obscene expenditures. No matter how reckless or dangerous the scheme, if it balances the ledger, I'm all for it.
Do you celebrate Christmas, Kay? Or do you just wish the friends that do celebrate it? Or do you celebrate any holiday around this time of year? Alright. Oh, wait, what was that? I saw something. I just caught my eye for a sec.
So, there's a bunch of monsters living beneath us. What kind of place is this?
Well, according to ancient legend, Hell's Lid is where the hero Tenzin defeated a host of Oni.
We're in a country with another church, so we have it in January. Oh, valid. It's also really interesting. I didn't know that some places celebrate it in January. Actually, really cool though.
Oni were foul, evil beings that tormented the peoples of the Ruby Sea, and this island was home to many until Tenzin, together with the four lords, drove the Oni into the sea. For his heroic deeds, Tenzin was showered with riches. He then journeyed deep into the mountains, far from the realms of men, and lived in solitude with his companions happily ever after.
And now Little's being asked to drive the Oni away again?
You misunderstand. What I told you was a fairy tale, to the best of my knowledge. No one has ever seen an Oni. If anything, many assume the tale refers to the ancestors of the Kojin.
So what you're saying is that you've got no idea what's waiting for us down below. In that case, I'll leave this to the experts. If you need me, I'll be hiding behind that rock over there.
I love Tatsu. she's such a freaking jackass at times, but she's so funny. It's like,
adventure, scary stuff. Well, trust me, I will be hiding. You guys have fun going into the lava pit.
By experts, I presume she means you and your adventuring companions. I do hope you were not counting on me to join you in the fight.
Hell's Lid now accessible.
one of my favorite dungeons. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 dungeons to do. Apparently I've done Drowned Temple of Scala. I actually don't remember doing that. So, what was it? Temple of the Fist, Hell's Lid, Fractured Continuum, St. Monica's, Arbitorium. With this, I only have one more dungeon to unlock in this area. And then we're good. So, with 3 trials, I believe, from this. Let's eat an egg. As you can see, I did change up a little bit of my, my hotbar, or my overall HUD. I'm hoping this works out a little bit better for me. I never got the chance to experience any of Stormblood dungeons besides MSQ. Oh, really? I honestly think Stormblood has some really good dungeons. They're not, you know, 10 out of 10s, but I actually really do like Hell's Lid. I don't know what it is about this place. I just think going through a cavern of fire is really cool. And the way that they do the, what are they called? The bosses in here are very interesting. So did you never experience the dungeons because you bought a skip, because you didn't buy them, or because you didn't like unlock them, or from other reasons? I need to focus. I want this like right there, and my focus to go right above it. Should let me focus now, just so I can grab it in the middle. Big. I mean, no, I have to, like, remember to go. I did not unlock them. Speed the MSQ to get to Endwalker release. Oh, that's fair. Then you are missing, like, a good few, like, dungeons then, because this gives you some of the other trials that you would be getting from, Stormblood. The Auspicious Beast. To be fair, I never did the Auspicious Beast stuff till Endwalker, just because I never really bothered with Stormblood stuff, because it... Looking at it now, I don't think Stormblood is my least favorite. In some... I don't know. Because I love Shadowbringers. I love Endwalker. It's really between this and A Realm Reborn being my least favorite story. Oh, that's fine. They do have some of my favorite trials and dungeons, though, in Stormblood. I will say, on a standpoint like that, they are fantastic. Ah. How was I the only one hurt from that? Oh no, the Black Mage was also hurt. Hopefully, though, you will be able to experience the story properly soon. Even if, like, I don't rate this the best expansion, I do think every expansion deserves to be experienced at one point or another. So, like, on our EU alts, my friend and I are going through everything. We're kind of just speeding through most of the stuff until he gets to Stormblood, and then he'll actually be playing through it this time. Weasel. I never checked their interplay. It's just a wandering Ishgardian out to see the world.
Walk up and tell RP I see
A vampire Duskwing.
dance with me, darling.
And
Nothing.
let's just do this so I don't have to really heal him necessarily. If I remember right, and I apologize if I'm mixing this up, okay, but did you say that you got your sub again and made a new character and you're going through it with that? My memory is very bad at times, so I do apologize. For a second, I forgot if I put Cardia on Tristan over here or not. I'm glad to see that I did. But it felt very bad if I didn't. But then also, if I didn't, I'm doing an amazing job. Made a trial account at the end. Okay. I mean, you get up to Stormblood, so that works out very well in the end, technically. And considering they released free trial up to here. Yeah. So, perfect, honestly. And that still gives you the ability to play through a lot of stuff. That's 3 stories, 15 jobs, I believe? Is 19 minus 4. Oops, wrong thing. They might add Shadowbringers there someday. They might. I don't think that'll be for a few years. Minimum, maybe 4. But I can see them doing that one day. Owie. Uh-oh. Loki. We're about to get the best heals of his life. And just like that, he's back to full. I didn't let him die. No, that was someone else. I'm trying to just get some tank stuff, man. God, he is staring at me menacingly. I'm just gonna say screw it and not grab them anymore. Slowly working towards Omni with what they have. No 90s, so they haven't done Endwalker yet. And no 90s haven't done Endwalker yet. At least on this character. The Heavensward artifact weapon quest, so let's do. True. Can you do those things on free trials? I would assume so. It's just you can't do like private tells at join FCs or go into parties. Yes. This. Oh, Dark Knight is 90. I wonder why he's working Dark Knight and not Warrior right now. Interesting. And that's not needed. Boltstorm Nue, still wind Nue. Yeah, you can see that's all there. Awesome. I mean, then technically the game will give you a lot of stuff to play with, right? I also realized the name is Trinine, not Tristan. And I was reading it as Tristan this whole time. For I am a stupid lad. For shame, Froggy, for shame. Gong, 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 gong. Ba, 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 dun, dun, dun. Mapping the realm, Hell's Lid. Ba ba do 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 do. Storm of blood, born from blood of our fallen brother. Ba ba da ba da, ba ba da ba da, ba ba da ba da. Going to the exact same place? That's what I love about 14 free trial. 2 expansions, Hildebrand stuff, and so many quests. Yup. It truly is like an amazing like free trial experience. Here you guys go. Dun, 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 dun. Storm of blood, born from blood of our fallen brother. Understood, understood, now we have a free. Storm of blood, born from blood of our fallen brother. Do you know what's funny? This is exactly what I am like. Naturally. When playing this game. Like, I'm just singing the song as it's going on. Even if I don't know the words, I'll just go hubba dubba dubba. Bum bum bum. Uh-oh. Let me pop this out really quick. So Trinine doesn't get hurt. Alright, forward around. Okay, so over here is safe. Big stretch. Big stretch for the frog. Oh, of course that's a level 9. He's wearing the Diadochos top. I think that's Diadochos. Diadocos? Diadoch? I don't know how to pronounce it. Diakodos. Explosion killed the shroom for you? Oh no. And the little guy. Just a little fella. He's just so cute. Alright, guys. Are we going to, you know, cast your rolls? Alright. I'm just gonna... Deuces.
Perhaps we should turn him right side up.
They're almost the size of Tataru.
Look at the babes!
Like the kitty. A little oink. A weasel.
Oh, a marvelous performance, truly marvelous. But then you did best, Lord of Revel.
By the kami, a talking turtle!
Really? I don't even know where to begin with that one. The Sarabana's like, oh my god, a talking turtle. And Taja's just so done with that shit. She's like, bro, what even, man? That broke me. I forgot about that.
I trust you will forgive my deception. 'Tis something of a Far Eastern tradition. Testing the strength and so on. A bit of rote, perhaps, but anyways. Welcome to the Ryzen Temple. I am Genbu, guardian of this sacred place, and leader of our little collective. Genbu, the self-same Genbu in the tale of Tenzin, of the Four Lords. Oh, Genbu.
I can't remember how to do Sorbonne's voice already.
Under normal circumstances, I would assume you named for the legendary being. But clearly this is anything but normal. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would meet a talking turtle.
Again, really?
Oh, but every one of us here can speak your tongue. Is it truly so surprising, after all? We each lived more than 1,000 years.
I knew turtles live long, but I had no idea that was even possible.
Sorry, I was chewing on a piece of apple.
In this wondrous land of ours, it is said that a beast which lives 1,000 years attains a measure of divinity. This temple is a place where such auspicious auspices may gather. But take not my word for it. Speak with my comrades and learn their tales. We will talk of the endeavor after.
We may as well do what he says. Besides, who knows what valuable secrets some 1,000-year-old animal may know? I'm trying to see how many quests this line has. So the four lords, auspicious encounter, tortoise in time, the firebird down below, surpassing the samurai, the fifth lord. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's a good bit.
A friend of mine, Tamamo Gozen, once called this place home, possessed of 9 tails. Her power far eclipsed my own. But one day, she left to live amongst men. What became of her, I wonder?
Meow. I'm a cat, meow. Judging from the way you and that woman are gawping, I'm guessing you're not from around here. Don't know how it is in your homeland, but here, if an animal manages to survive 100 years, it begins to get ideas, delusions of grandeur, some small power, sure, but nothing much to speak of. Survive 10 times that, and you become a full-fledged auspice. Though, through speech, magics, it's quite the change, believe me. Which is why we call it the change. What? I've never said it was something clever. Anyway, point is, don't let our appearances fool you. I could kill you 5 times before you hit the ground, but I won't on account of me being civil, for now.
I could floor you.
Nue.
Hey, that hurt. You didn't have to give it everything you had in that fight. You know, I only just went through the change, so it's not like I was gonna slow you down that much. I suppose you didn't know. It was all for show. And I was probably really intimidating. Oh, right, you were asking about the collective, weren't you? Let's see. Genbu's the oldest of us, oldest in the Far East too, I think. One of the 4 lords, so you can imagine that he's more powerful than regular old auspices like me. But, you probably knew that already.
Oh, my name is Genbu. Nice to meet you. This is the voice I would give Genbu from here on out. Now that you have great understanding of who we are, I shall tell you of the rather thorny predicament we now face. The divinity of we auspice manifest in myriad ways. For example, I possess clairvoyance. And with my preternatural power, I sense a vision of the Ruby Sea, of Eorzea, of Hingashi, subsumed by roaring flames.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, this is no distant future, I fear. If we are to avert it, we must needs enlist the assistance of an exemplary
warrior. I can read sometimes. I'm just struggling a little bit more today.
one such as she who faced the Lord of the Revel and lived.
What should we do?
Fear not, little one, for I have a plan. But to understand it, you must first understand the duality which lies at the heart of we auspices. the Armitama, the primal rage, and the Nigimitama, the boundless calm. These elemental forces comprise the soul of an auspice, and it is only when they are in balance that we are truly ourselves. Alas, over great spans of time, or when caught in the midst of tumultuous events, the balance may be disturbed, disrupted even, and the soul may be divided. An auspice overcome by the Armitama is a wild, feral thing, and all the more dangerous for their divinity. Calamity and catastrophe invariably flow, tremors and floods which destroy men's work.
An auspice can bring about these natural disasters? How frightening.
Perhaps, but you must remember that there are auspices who delight in aiding the people of these lands. Auspices who may have even wreaked havoc in the past. Recall the tale of Tenzin and the Four Lords.
The one Saraban told us of before, about the samurai and the auspice who drove the Oni from this island into the sea?
Just so, yet I fear his accounting of the events is not quite accurate, for it was not an Oni we and Tenzin cast out from this place, but an auspice. An auspice with the power to move heaven and earth, Koryu, wholly consumed by the Aramitama. He stoked the flames of this island's heart until it very nearly erupted in a fiery maelstrom. Tenzin led us in battle against our mad brother, and together we sealed him in this temple. But as the truth of the tale fades from memory, so do our wards weaken. I fear, should Koryu break free, he may well finish what he began, and ensure my vision of flames comes to pass.
So, long story short, you want Little to give this Koryu what for when he wakes up? You can count on me.
Ha! Should I should think not. Her accomplishments notwithstanding, it would be foolish for any mortal to face Koryu without proper assistance, to it, that of the Four Lords. Regrettably, I am not the young auspice I once was, and to make matters worse, my three counterpeers have nearly succumbed to the Armitama.
Come it for end. The Four Lords are gone mad. The Ruby Sea is doomed.
Nearly succumbed. Nearly. Alas, on marshalling their strength to retain control, they are unable to commit their powers to the preservation of the ward, holding Koryu in this prison. And now that you have the full and complete understanding of the situation, we may at last discuss your part in all this, warrior. I would have you and your comrades face me and mine in battle and quell the raging Aramitama. What say you?
I don't get to kill him? Well, it's still something. No. Alright, if that's what I have to do.
Oh, you are an intriguing one, aren't you? We are grateful for your assistance. Let us brook no further delay and introduce you to the other Four Lords. I informed Byakko of your arrival when you first encountered our domain. You should be arriving any moment now. Come, come.
Hello, Byakko.
Old friend, the day of reckoning draws nigh.
The wards will fail and Koryu will break free. Before he does, you must quell the raging Aramitama in your soul. This warrior will help. Doubt her not. Doubt not her strength, for she has danced with Susanoo himself.
A bold, audacious claim, yet if Genbu believe it true, the more I look at you, the more I see him. A similar presence, perchance a light, very well. I will bow to my brother's judgment.
Wonderful. Then without further ado, I shall bid my comrade relax and surrender to the Aramitama.
What, here? Now? Won't he go on a murderous rampage?
Why, yes, that's rather the point. He will be reduced to a feral beast. And then it will be Little's turn to do battle with my brother and help him quell the fury within.
But if all it takes is to quell the Aratama is a battle, then why did you not do the same for Koryu? Why seal him away?
Because it was too late, as I said. Koryu was wholly consumed by the Aramitama. Naught remained but the Nigimatama. But all that he was forever lost to us.
The effort I expend to hold back the fury will instead be used to safeguard the calm. It is then you must act. But know that if you fail, it will only hasten my fall. My soul is in your keeping, Little. Do you understand?
Yes. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Then let us quit this place. Genbu may not mind chaos, but if I am to wager my everything,
I prefer to do so in the land of my birth. It took on those familiar wilds. I would absolutely love help beating up Catman Claire. Also, how you doing today? Hope you're doing it fantastic.
To look on those familiar wilds, with eyes that may soon belong to another.
When you return to the island, look for the Fury. He will guide you back here.
Given the circumstances, given the circumstances, perhaps it is best that we stay here. Would that be acceptable?
Oh, Soroban, was it? Be at ease, I have task for you and your excitable urchin. Follow me.
Did that tiny talking turtle just insult me? Just as much as Sorban doesn't understand that he is also a talking turtle.
We are here. My earliest memories are not pleasant. From birth I was shunned by man and beast alike, for my snow-white fur marked me a harbinger of doom. Cast out and haunted, I struggled to survive, but I endured. I grew older and wiser, and one day I resolved to protect this place and those who call it home, for in spite of everything, it was mine as well. In time, they came to see me as a god instead of a demon, and yet for all I have done to rise above the beast within, I may fall into madness and become the sum of their fears.
Have faith, you will not fall.
Such confidence from one so young, but as age in of itself does not confer wisdom, nor does youth go hand in hand with hubris. I warn you, for centuries has my Aramitama grown and festered. Hold nothing back, for I will not. Warrior, the time has come for you to take yours. For you and yours to make ready. May the Kami grant you strength to save my soul.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there be declare.
The Jade Stoa.
Let's see, 5-minute wait.
Oh, hello there, Odin.
Gotta eat a little. So how you doing today, Claire? Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. A little tired, a little hungry. Ooh, well, hopefully you can get something tasty to eat soon. So normally, yes, that's about right. Feel that? Always hungry, always tired. Kind of sucks having to constantly go through those, but I would say I hate being thirsty more than I hate being hungry. Bum 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 bum. I do. I have a Sprite beside me, and I'm gonna get some water after I'm done this can. I just wanted something fizzy. And I couldn't get a hold of our soda stream to make fizzy water. No. Yay. Bum 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 bum. I haven't done this fight in so long. It is quite scary.
Doom, doom,
It
doom,
begins. Receive of me my fury, children of man, and quell it!
So angry.
Yakuza.
Oh, he's gooping everywhere. Avoid his balls. Got it.
There is no turning back!
Oh, I never fixed my...
The Gooper.
Hello, Danny boy. How are you doing today? I never fixed my adventure plate. I'm sad.
Steel yourself!
He really picked me up and threw me at you. Oh, yeah. He's bringing Throwdown to a whole new meaning. I honestly thought he said Roid Rage for a second there. Jesus, Claire. You don't like it rough? I should really do as well. I know I'm doing this mid-battle, but...
Twofold is my wrath, twice cast my foes!
like this works a little bit better for moi. Do 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 do.
All creation trembles before my might.
Oh, I would not be surprised.
Behold, fury given full.
No fury given full. I, Bianca, roar with rage.
Oh, it's skydiving time. Wee woo, superhero landing incoming.
Wrath is a ceaseless torrent.
Do become Beyblade and just spin in the freaking
No more games.
superhero landing.
To ashes with you. Impressive.
It wasn't too cool.
I shall bring all to bear. Lightning Sear. Tempest Surge! Lightning Sear! Steel yourself! You're mine. Tempest Surge! You are stronger than I dared hope! Tempest Surge!
Bang. 12k experience. Wow, thanks, game.
Kitty need nap time. Kitty need to knead into a pillow.
Exercising the right.
No comms.
Ah, the comms.
You are indeed the warrior they say, not unlike him in many respects.
Thank you. I know.
'Twas in another era that we first met, him and I, long, long before the kingdom of Doma.
We'll be back in a little bit. Okay. Oh, the food is tasty.
I told you before of my past, of how I was shunned by man and beast alike for the snow-white fur that marked me as a harbinger of doom. Bereft of family and friendship, of home, I wandered the mountains in search of a place to call my own. There, I would accept my fate and await the inevitable. But death did not come, for I was unlike my brothers in more respects than my fur. With every century I grew stronger and stranger, monstrous in turn. What few centuries dared traverse my domain, what few creatures dared traverse my domain withdrew further and further. Never had I been so alone. But then one day, I woke to find a strange man standing before me. Bewildered, I rose and bared my fangs as I roared in rage. Begone, or I shall rend you asunder and feast on your flesh. What fool has the temerity to approach me thus? But the man did not flee, rather, he stood his ground and said, "This fool is named Tenzin, and ever since he was a child he spoke the language of beasts." "Then you know full well what you stand to lose. Return to your people or die." But Tenzin threw back his head and laughed. "They would kill me if I dared, For fear of my talents, I was banished. Harbinger of doom, they called me. In that instant, all my anger drained away. Tenzin's word had struck at the heart of me. Here was a fellow outcast, cursed by his kin for his very nature. That night, as I listened to his snoring,
To sisses. I'm okay. I can read good and stuff.
I realized I had found this man, a kindred spirit. Soon after we embarked on a journey together in the days that followed, we met other solitary souls, and hated them as we had hated each other.
I can read.
But those are tales for another time. I doubt very much you are willing to stand here in silence while I recount every adventure with Tenzin. Come, let us return to the temple. Denbu is doubtless eager to learn of our battle.
Ba-da-ba. I think the TP to Kugane to the Royal Sea, or to the Ruby Sea, and then over here is fastest. King of the castle has been complete since yesterday. Dun 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 dun. Fury.
No need to explain. Genbu's told me all about you and the thrashing you gave him and the others. Need me to escort you back to the temple?
Yes, sir. Pardon me. Boing, 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 boing. Are you guys who are watching the trailers and such for Dawntrail excited for them? They are about a week away. 2 weeks, if that, on the 7th and 8th. It's when FanFest is. I will be doing a spoiler-free thumbnail for those this time around.
Well done, little. Well done. You have done my friend a great kindness, one we shall not soon forget.
What did you ask Sorbonne to do?
Oh, you needn't be so concerned. You well know the power of the Kojins. Incantations, yes, but I have asked Sorbonne.
Oh, I have but asked.
Soroban to undergo a little training, that he might assist us with the maintenance of the wards. He has demonstrated a remarkable aptitude thus far, in fact.
How much much longer must I continue?
Concentrate. Less chatting, more chanting.
What youthful energy. It has been far too long since we had the pleasure of such company, not since Tenzin, I imagine.
I've been meaning to ask, what sort of man was Tenzin? We only just learned the stories, and you already said they were half wrong.
Curious, are you? Very good, very good. Far too many people have no interest in the past. What to say, what to say. Well, for one, Tenzin was blessed with the selfsame power Little possesses. The Echo, I believe it is called sometimes. Alas, as you probably know from personal experience, such individuals are often regarded with suspicion, if not outright fear. Nevertheless, Tenzin was a generous soul who was ever eager to aid his fellow man. Indeed, he died as he lived, fighting for the sake of those he loved. You see, when he faced Koryu, we four lords were still quite young and weak, not even auspice in truth. And we could not but look on helplessly as the two dragged one another to the brink of death. With the last of his strength, Tenzin imprisoned the mortally wounded Koryu. He then bequeathed to us a sacred treasure, a crystal which shone with an otherworldly light.
Oft have I wondered if this crystal was the source of power we would grow to possess. Would we have become the Four Lords without it? In my heart, I think not. We built this temple to strengthen the ward and safeguard the Ruby Sea. In Tenzin's stead, his legacy would be ours. And so it has been to this day.
And so it will continue to be, but only if we can rely upon you to quell the Aramitama of our comrades. That can wait, though. Byakos needs his rest, and so do you, Little.
In that case, it'd probably be best if I went back to Kugane. There's no telling what mischief that man will get up to in my absence.
I too should take my leave. Doubtless I am needed in Tamamizu.
Oh, you are not going anywhere. Your training is far from finished, my friend.
But I can possibly refuse the request of the Four Lords, can I? I hate to impose upon you, Little, but perhaps you can go to Tamamizu in my stead. It may be some time before I'm permitted to return home.
I can speak English sometimes.
Tamamizu. Tamamizu.
Ba, 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 da, ba. No, I'll just keep that one there. Or... yeah, no, I'll just keep that there for now. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I can literally just do this. That works.
So, Soroban will be staying with Genbu for a time. How wonderful to hear. I have no doubt he will make the most of his blessed opportunity.
Oh, I have another missive for you. 'Twas delivered personally by an unusual cat, an auspice, I presume.
I have found the voice again.
You are welcome to come
And go from the temple as you like.
Furry will remain at his post above ground. You need only seek him out. I should be glad if you take him up on his invitation to look in on Soroban every now and then. After all, he is, in essence, our very representative there. A pleasure as ever to see you, my friend. Would that I could say the same for Soroban. He has yet to return to the Tamamizu, I got it. So I can only assume he is still busy undergoing Genbu's rigorous training.
Hello, little. Is my link pro working? So unreliable, these little things. I'm going to visit the Ryzen Temple to see Soroban, give him a treat to keep up his spirits. If you are able, you should come too. I hope you haven't forgotten how we get there, but in case you have, look for the cute animal trying not to look like a guard on duty in the middle of a volcanic island.
I was of course not privy to your conversation just now, but off the chance you're bound for the Risen Temple, give Soroban and Genbu my regards.
Yes, sir. New.
Fathoms below.
Heaven sent, knocking on heaven's door. That's to get us that giant thing. But I can't do that yet, for I have not hit level 50 in Palace of the Dead, which we will be doing after Endwalker. Lava. Aww. Couldn't you burn me just a little bit?
Heading to for the temple or just taking a wonderful smoky air?
She wanted went to Boja the first time today in over a year. Ooh, how'd that go? And only done it once? Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, well met, brave adventurer. You are come alone this day. What of the urchin girl? I recalled nipping at your heels.
That's Tataru. And I'll thank you not to forget it, or else you'll get no Tokoyaki from me.
Work on my Dark Knight relic weapon for Heaven's Word and Shadowbring Alliance.
Oh.
Very nice. How's that progress going?
Oh my, that would be most unfortunate. But sincerest apologies, I shall endeavor to remember little urchin Tataru. But of course, your name I will not soon forget, for you saved my dear friend Byakko from descending into madness.
There we go.
It is good that you are here, little. Soroban has made great strides.
Need so many Alligan Thompsons for Heaven's Word, so I figured to do Boja and progress both at the same time. Very smart.
Has made strides in his training. It is true, but I believe we need consider more drastic methods.
So it brings about halfway. Heaven's Word is still first stage. Oof. Well, best of luck on those, because that is hell.
Though he is not without potential, Soroban, as he is, simply lacks divinity. Should we carry on as we are, he may not be ready when we have need for his strength. As with Byakko before, there will come a time when we must confront Shiryu and Suzaku and quell the raging Aramitama within them. Accordingly, we must use every means at our disposal, no matter how dangerous, to ensure we are prepared.
No matter how dangerous, what exactly do you have in mind?
Oh, there's no need to fear trembling, or for fearful trembling or withdrawing into one shell. All I would have you do is open a box. Oh, is that all? Well, I've opened my fair share of boxes. But know that this is no ordinary box you must open. It is a Tamate Bako of geomancy, a sacred vessel which harbors the very power of time itself.
And yet you say there is no need for fearful trembling? This box sounds terribly dangerous. To what end would you have me open it?
That you may be bathed in temporal magics and age 1,000 years in an instant. That you may undergo the change and become an auspice, albeit until the magics dissipate.
You would have me become an auspice, like the four lords?
Hey, it's okay, don't worry. Hold on, Little, didn't you come across one of those Tamate Bakos in Shisui of the Violet Tides? You did, didn't you?
I'm aware of a similar relic in the possession of the Rain. However, their magics alter only the appearance of those exposed. A mimics trick, a glamour altogether, unlike the phenomenal power of the Tamate Bako we seek.
Ah, interesting. I actually kind of like that.
Know that this is no legend, but inconvertible truth, for the one who created Tamate Bako of geomancy was a fellow auspice. Like many of us, he had lived long enough to see comrades become consumed by the Aramitama. See them descend into madness and lay waste to the lands they had sworn to protect. And like many of us, he had no choice.
Is that a mistake? Or am I going, like, actually crazy right now?
He had no choice but to put an end to their rampages. This auspice knew full well that he was destined to share their fate, and so before he too fell from grace, he resolved to craft the Tamate Bako of geomancy, and when his work was complete, he bathed in its magics until he was no more.
By the Kami, he chose to die while his mind was still his own?
I don't know what to say.
Once the true potential of the box was understood, that it could bring death to an auspice, he decided that it should be placed under lock and key in the Swallow's compass until we had need of it. However, the grand mausoleum of King Ganon had been abandoned to the Shikigami forever. I just hit my desk. Bound to its halls as guardians, and only a warrior of surpassing strength can hope to overcome their trials. Steel yourself, Soroban, until the moment little returns with the Tamate Bako of geomancy. You must train like you have never trained before.
Yes, of course.
Actually, wait. That's 2. I'm just gonna go Doman Enclave because that's technically a faster flight.
Oh, hey, you made it. Finally. I've only been waiting here forever and a day. But hey, it's not like we've got a potential calamity to worry about or anything. Anyway, I've already taken care of the wards sealing the tomb's entrance. So you're free to go in and get the box, but whatever you do, don't open it. Ah, and one more thing. I'll wager they told you about the Shikigami, but forgot to mention that the box itself is guarded by one of us. A tough bugger and a half. But you're a pretty tough bugger yourself, eh? You gave Byakko the what for, after all. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Kama Itachi.
Good lad. All right, we're gonna do the reset really quick. And while we're waiting for me to log back in, I will be taking a break to get myself a fresh drink, see the dog, and yeah. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, ba-ba, ba-ba, ba-ba. Bum, ba-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, bum. So we get Swallow's Compass from here, then we get Hell's Cure in the next mission. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Ooh, do, 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 do. All right, I will be right back. All right. Nope, wrong thing. Let us hop into Swallow's Compass. Let's see, 5-minute queue time. Forgot this. We can just roam around, do whatnot for now. Let's do that. There you are. Do 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 do. Yeah. Crossworld. Do do.
The Swallow's Compass.
Is that? Yep, someone just remade her.
Oh.
So I wanted to look at their... Okay, Paladin main. Red Mage. Working towards Omni. Working towards Omni. Yeah, 1 off, I believe.
Good stuff, good stuff.
One day I will get there. I'm currently at 7 jobs at 90 on my personal. And then on this one, I don't plan on unlocking anything else until I am done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are the ones that I will get to 90. My warrior will be the first tank. My sage will be the first. Okay, there goes my dog barking. My sage will be my first healer. Samurai for melee. Dancer. And arc. I mean, actually, I might as well do scholar for my first healer to 90. Just so I can get a 2-for-1.
A One River.
Bum bum bum. Da da da. Do 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 do. Right now. Oh, go through.
Ah, underwater.
Cool zone. Whoa. There she go. I heard something. I believe in you guys. And they're just like really giving stuff for okay, dungeons today really just like earrings. I'm just gonna say that overall. It's like the one thing I don't need. I have these. Oh, it's this dungeon. This guy, this little dude. This little silly Billy of a man.
Ah, you.
Oh. Boing. Oh, wrong one. I know what buttons I'm hitting. I'm a professional. I got out of that in time, I thought. Okay. That's a horrible headpiece, but I would read it just in case I do need it. Not what I meant to hit. But actually, that works out fine for me. We are Son Goku. I realized I could have walked through that so much earlier, but and unlike that one, I should just take the hits at this point. I did look at their adventure plates. All right. Look at him. He's so cool. Now, I somewhat remember his stuff. If he has the pole, you want to stand on him when he's split into two, because that will be the donut. Oh, brother. Born from blood of our fallen brother. Habba dabba da, dee dee da.
Monkey magics.
Me when Curious George learns how to do sleight of hand. I thought I made it in time. The glowing one is where you want to stand. Got it. Oh, that one died. I think what I'm gonna have for dinner now. Hands. Actually, those aren't that bad. I will keep that in mind. I gotta come. Let's go. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Enjoy one of the best solo duties ever. Yee. I haven't done this in like 2 years, I don't think. Toucher is so helpful. Oh, absolutely. It's Tataru. How couldn't she be helpful?
Headed for the temple or just taking in the one of those smoky skies?
Alright, so he doesn't say anything different. Oh, Tataru's all dressed up, ready to murder.
She's ready for murder. You all returned, and with the Tamate Bako of Geomancy, I gather.
I know how to say his voice. Do his voice still.
Very good, very good. Of course, there was no need to fear for the well-being of the warrior who faced my brother Byakko and lived. Let us brook no further delay and make ready for this next stage of Soroban's training. Listen well, everyone, for the magics we are about to unleash are the ancient and terrifying. It's exceedingly dangerous, especially for Soroban.
I wish you would stop saying that.
Be at ease, Soroban. Byakko will devote his energies to maintaining the wards on Koryu's prison while we are occupied. Should you be indisposed for a time, we will manage.
And I've been secretly practicing my Arcanima in preparation for a time like this. So don't worry, no matter what happens, we'll be ready.
I got a speck on my glasses.
After all, we've each got to do our part. If we are to return, if we are going to claim the fabulous riches, I mean, if we're gonna save the Ruby Sea from certain doom. Teehee.
Enthusiasm notwithstanding, I expect we will need to turn to you should the trading go awry. Take a moment to see if your equipment and let me know if you are ready.
It should be fine.
Is everything in order? Let us begin then. Hello there.
I need to remember, if I'm doing Sauron's voice, I need to try to do my really bad impression of Winston, Overwatch.
Now remember, Soroban, once opened, the box will spew forth smoke. Remain still and let it wash over you. Surrender to the magics and let it transform you into an auspice. And you are certain this will be temporary. As honored as I would be to join your ranks, I fear I am too young to be so old. Come, you lot. Let us retreat to a safer distance.
Firebird, Firebird!
Wheezing.
It's a fake. I knew it. Gosh, what a waste of time. There had to be some treasure, something interesting inside.
Foolish urchin!
Was that really necessary? You couldn't just ask me to move nicely? What? What's that look for? Is there something on my face?
A little bit.
Idiot.
My face! My face! My beautiful face! It feels like a old goat leather left in the sun!
Get a hold of yourself, child. You've been aged, nothing more. Be grateful you were not exposed longer, or you would have surely died.
I may as well already be dead. I can't bear to go on like this.
Did I not tell you before that the magic was fleeting? You need only endure it for a moment. All will be well.
All be as it was.
So preoccupied with the urchin, I have been, that I completely forgot about Soroban. I hope he has not been overexposed to the magic. If he has been aged to excesses, his Aramitama may already be... Uh-oh. Well, that answers that. On your guard, I'm afraid he means to kill us. He bathed in the Tametebako's magics for far too long. Then the urchin, and so I expect he will not return to normal so quickly. In fact, I'd say he will retain this form for long enough to destroy the temple if we do not subdue him.
Shazam!
With me, little urchin, hold back. Hold nothing back.
Look at the little weird Yoda boy.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Wow, 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 wow.
Rawr.
Tatsu, where did you go? Oh, there you are.
Desertion is punishable by death. Not again.
Auspicious. Temporarily granted the power of an auspice.
What?
Wow, blomp, 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 blomp.
Great flood.
I don't like
I don't like the sound of that.
He marshals his strength for a mighty blow. Get behind me.
Yes, sir. I go into mental roulette. That you just see a Lalafell running around, not knowing what the frack to do.
Oh dear, that was a bit more than I could handle. Forgive me, but the rest is up to you two. Yeah.
She tried to run around. Yeah, she's a little worthless.
Yeah. What are these bubble things chasing me? Little help, little.
Tatsu, you are more than useless, girl. No, it's not a stack marker, Tatsu.
God, she is so useless.
Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun. I should really have given her stack markers and had her run away from you. That would have been perfect. Considering how she's running to us with a spread. Thoughts would take 5. You... like 100 years, actually. Worthless. Just rescue her. Oh my god. Being a healer for most solo duties is almost not fair because you can heal the NPCs. Oh yeah.
What happened? Why do you all look so exhausted?
This is where you have to go, frog.
Oh dear, my dear Soroban. I knew you had potential, but it would seem I grossly underestimated your capacity for chaos. In any case, despite this unexpected turn of events, I should still like to declare a training session a success. Let us take a moment to collect ourselves. Truth be told, this comes as a relief, though Soraban's present strength pales in comparison to that of Byakko and myself.
We now know for certain that his potential is extraordinary.
I struggle to believe that I could ever wield such power.
All who are strong were once weak, Soroban. I am no exception. Until I met Tenzin, I was no more than a floundering turtle you see before you.
You never did tell us how you fell in with him.
Ah, well, if you wish to know the details. He's so stupid. He's so dumb looking.
Long, long ago, when I had lived 100 or so years, and had only just begun to become something more, I received my first vision. A terrible calamity that would claim the lives of countless innocents was imminent.
But what was a little turtle to do? For while I had seen the future with the crystal clarity,
I was powerless to stop it. I could but look on, helpless, as cities burned and men died. So it was for centuries, until one day.
After 500 years, I had grown stronger, more reckless. I believed I could make a difference, so when I foresaw a landslide that would bury a nearby village, I ventured forth to warn the people. Alas, while they were all so quick to discern I was no common animal, they could make no sense of my panicked flailings to them. I was a queer dancing turtle, and a source of considerable amusement, for I knew not the words of men.
So my warnings fell on deaf ears.
It would be no different. That again they would die, and people turned and walked away, bored with fleeting amusement. With a heart fit to burst with sorrow and despair, I made to quit the village. Just then I heard the voice of a kind and gentle.
Little one, you look troubled. Tell me what burdens you so.
Though I knew he was addressing me, I doubted he would understand. Still, I told him of my vision, of the landslide I knew would bury the village and everyone in it, and my vain attempts to warn them.
Your kindness is only surpassed by your bravery, little one. Fear not, I, Tenzin, and my comrade Byakko shall act in your stead.
As Tenzin drew his sword, a great white tiger emerged from the wilds. "Shall we give them a show?" he whispered to the beast, which inclined a massive head to ever so slightly in response. They ran into the center of the village and began to fight, as if they were bitter enemies intent on killing one another, blade and fang flashing too fast for the eye to follow. The two broke apart for an instant, and Tenzin bellowed, "Hearken to me, this white demon thirsts for blood of man. If you value your lives, flee this place, seek shelter in the next village." Needless to say, the bewildered villagers gathered up whatever was at hand and ran screaming, too terrified even to look back.
Turtle!
As the three of us watched them go, I heard the white demon mutter, "You know full well I have not once tasted man flesh." The village was later destroyed in a landslide, as I had foreseen, but for the first time I had managed to make a difference. It truly is. I don't remember if I responded to that or not. It really is unfair for us to be healers in solo duties, especially a sage, I will say, because I don't even have to focus on healing half the time. Thereafter, we became traveling companions and close friends. As I shared with them my visions, and together we labored to save those that we could.
on the eve of what may perhaps be the greatest calamity I have ever foreseen. I feel Tenzin's absence keenly. Nevertheless, we must carry on.
You may not have him, but you've got Little, and she's no slouch.
Oh, indeed I do. And for this blessing, we are grateful beyond measure.
Gotta check something really quick.
Right then, Soroban, we must resume your training at once, ere we forget the lesson of your time as an auspice. Yes, of course.
Getting back to it, in that case, I should return to the mountain of paperwork in Kugane. I've been doing my best to ignore. Oh, and Sorban, I left the takoyaki with Kamitachi for safekeeping. You're not to get any until you've earned it. Ta-ta. Tataru.
When we next call upon you, Little, I expect it will be to deal with one of my comrades. Shirk not your own training, for it will not be easy.
Yes, sir.
Understand these circumstances. I do not think I will have the time to return to Tamamizu for even a short spell. If you would be so kind as to inform the elder.
I was really hoping I could put that on him.
A pleasure, Little. Did you have the chance to visit Soroban? How fares he with his training? Extraordinary. He has already been diligent and hardworking. But even so, to think he is blessed with such incredible potential, I cannot help but wonder who else among us might be possessed of similar abilities. Yet I understand his trepidation. With great power comes great responsibility. My shellless uncle Finn told me that. As it is often said, we may need to keep a closer eye on him to ensure he does not succumb to fear and attempt fleeing his training.
Dee dum dee dum dum dum.
How kind of you to pay us a visit, Little. I need not summon you. But a moment ago, a certain Shirley Cat returned with another missive addressing you. See for yourself.
Thank you.
Brave adventurer.
Brave adventurer, who stood fast and quelled the raging Aramitama of my comrade Byako. The time has come for you to return to the Risen Temple. I presume the auspicious of Hell's Lid have need of you once more, so if so, give my regards to them and dear Soroban.
Fibsh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ooh, well. I'm trying to remember what job I'm getting to 90 next on my personal. I think it's Paladin? I think I'm going Pally, Q's going Samurai? If I remember correct, that is. I never healed this stuff up. It's fine.
Well met, little. Well met. But wait, where is the little urchin girl whom I have grown so fond?
It would be remiss of us to proceed without her, would it not? Why not summon her with a trinket of yours, your link pearl? After Pally, I don't know what I'm going for. Maybe white mage, potentially.
Hello, little? Is that you?
Right now? Well, if you insist.
What wondrous things these link pearls. Now then, let us wait until your friend arrives.
Little Genbu.
Ah, good of you to join us, little urchin girl. He laugh.
You know, there is such a thing as running a joke into the ground.
It pleases me to inform you that, thanks to your assistance with his training, Soroban's strength has grown by leaps and bounds. Ere long, we may count him among our most formidable warriors.
Out of curiosity, where is Soroban anyway?
Engrossed in a very special exercise, I'm afraid. Trust me when I say he would not want you to see him in his current state.
Working up a sweat, no doubt. Glad to hear it.
But I called you here not to discuss our cogent friend. The wards have grown weaker, presaging Koryu's inevitable escape. Before he breaks free, the four lords must marshal their strength. And so, little, I must entreat you to quell the raging Aramitama of a dear comrade once more.
A fight, is it? That's where our warrior of light shines. Who's her opponent this time?
See for yourself. She should be joining us shortly.
Brr, a call.
It has been too long, elder brother.
Several hundred years by my reckoning. Am I to assume you have kept your silent vigil at all this time, Suzaku?
Let us not speak of such things. You bade me come hither for another purpose.
That voice sounds a little better. That I did. Koryu's ward grows weaker by the day, and the calamity he would visit upon us draws nigh. The four lords must join their strength together once more.
And to that end, this warrior would unburden my tortured soul?
Just so, hers is a power far surpassing that of mortal men. She is to heir the legacy of Tenzin.
Brother, how dare you compare this creature to that shining paragon of virtue of kindness? You sully his memory. And you dare think yourself his equal? Honestly, I think myself a little bit better than him, but that's besides the point. His better, exactly. Then I will put you to the proof. When you fall, it will be a fate most deserved. Turn back if you not have it be so. Or join me in misery.
Compared to Byakuya, she seems much more angry.
The Aramitama feeds upon her grief and fuels her rage, that she mourns and loves lost. Mourns a love lost. But it is not my place to speak. Go to her, brave warrior, and learn the truth of her heart. Suzaku.
You crave battle then, even if it brings you your death. Out of duties, you pit yourself against enemies even stronger. Without hesitation, without fear, you muster your courage and... No, you're not even a pale glory of his shadow of his glory. There was but one man fit to wear the mantle of hero, and he is long since passed from this world. If so, then the Ruby Sea will be consumed by Koryu's fiery judgment, and we, her sworn protectors, will have failed in our duty, in Tenzin's memory, so sacred that you would doom this land out of spite.
Oh, Byaku,
Do you not see? Before I called you brother, I was but a bird.
Oh, Byakko, do you not see? Before I called you brother, I was but a bird, who loved a man, perhaps. That was all I ever was meant to be. For I can brook no replacement at my side, or in my heart, not easily as you.
have you forgotten his final moments? How he fought and died to defeat Koryu. How he sacrificed himself before our very eyes.
You dare ask me that? Every detail is forever seared in my mind's eye. A blackened scar upon my soul. How could I possibly forget?
Nor should you, nor will I ever forget every day we spent together on the road, but to exalt the past over the present, to live life in mourning and never more on is to
dishonor his memory.
How dare you speak to me of dishonor?
Hiccup, sorry.
You who would have opened our home to a pretender, I would see her plainly, how she has wormed her way into your heart, mimicking Tenzin's manner, cloaking herself in his scent, seeking to supplant Tenzin in our minds.
Listen to yourself, my sister. The Aramitama has driven you to see Oni in shadows. Let it be quelled before your soul is forever lost.
Only to Tenzin will I entrust my soul. Only his love will I accept.
Then let me help you.
He said, oh Tenzin, very well, but I will brook no delay. I will await you in the depths, in my place of mourning, and where it is ended, I shall mourn you.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Forgive her, little. She is yet consumed by her failure to save Tenzin all those years ago. Her regret is a festering wound. The love she bore him gave her strength once. Alas, through it, the Aramitama has found purchase in her soul. It feeds on her grief and despair. 'Tis plain that your presence troubles her as well. She senses your blessing and reminds her of him. There were moments when she looked on you with fire in her eyes.
This bird wants to boink human.
When she gives herself to the Aramitama, she may surrender to her delusions as well. If so, do not be alarmed by what she says. Stand fast and free her from her torment.
You can count on me.
Be warned. She commands many powers, including the ability to manipulate geometric currents. Only by remaining observant will you survive.
Got it, senor. Got it right away.
Hell's Key now accessible.
Am I good to invite you back, Claire? Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk.
Because I will not invite without the confirmation, obviously. But also, I don't want to pressure you into doing these.
Boing, 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 boing. Doink, 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 doink. If I think I will just probably start up in a minute here, anyways.
Da, 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 da. Hell's cure.
Bum, 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 bum. Should I wonder? What are they doing currently? The Limitless Blue. Ooh. Ah. What was that sound? I know what that sound was, but it scared me. Oh, hello, little oinky boy.
I said I'm going to go. Don't do it. Gabu's gonna put a curse on you. You can't scare me.
Where you going, little fella? Oh, not that. Oh, is it this? Nope. I don't know what my slow walk is, honestly, anymore. Nope, wrong thing.
Justice once, please.
Set hoof inside, and Gambu will curse you for 10,000 years.
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of me.
Oh, little guy. Alright, these two aren't doing anything. Oh, that's right, I didn't fix my... That's why it didn't pop up. Keybinds. There we go.
They wouldn't let me pass.
Of course not. Did you see? They didn't before, so why would they now?
Valid. Boing. 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 What I'm actually gonna do while I'm waiting for this to queue up, I guess, is might as well run a fate or two. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-ba-da. Bum, bum, ba-da, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Oh, one thing I should probably do is this. Make it like 110. Because it was just a little too small. There. Dun dun. Ba 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 ba. ring of fire. Ooh, that one actually probably better to go do, because it actually gives an XP bonus. Hopefully with that it'll bring me to level 72 as well. Actually, if I'm right, oh, that just gives skill. Never mind. Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. Do 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 do. So this will probably be the last thing that we run for today, considering it is nearly 6:30, basically 6:30, and I oh. Do not think that I will get through Wreath of Snakes in time. Aramitama. That scream is always so good. Bahamut Prime. The small birds in middle.
Tenzin, 'tis I! Sheathe your sword, I beg of you!
Got it.
You gave me the strength to rise from the ashes!
Feather goes down, birds get killed. Got him. I feel like I shouldn't be standing in that for some reason.
I
Dance
could
Dance
not
Revolution
bear
time.
to lose you again.
Dun, 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 dun. They really gave these fights really unique mechanics, and I like that.
Trust in me, my love. I will protect you, I promise. Please, my love, if only you would listen.
Oh.
Why do you do this?
Why did it push me forward? I did not hold forward.
All I ever wanted was for you and I to
Be together and in love. Well, the thing is, sweetheart, you're a bird.
hearken to my melody.
That's what I meant to do. Actually, no, I needed to proc a new dosis on her.
All I ever wanted was for you and I to
A big green bun boy. Yep. Oh.
Tenzin, please! You never did make it easy, did you?
I think
We
this
will
is
wake
where
you from
they
this
really started
madness.
doing good with their like their choreography when it comes to trials. Because these ones always feel really fun.
Hearken to my melody. If it must be thus, then I'm glad. It is you.
Oh, this one first.
GG. Moene Moon. Moene Moon. And I'm 72.
Phlegma too.
2 comms, let's go. Better than no comms.
How long have I been blinded by this dream? This never-ending nightmare, unable to escape the memory of my beloved. I owe you an apology, brave warrior, as well as my life. In spite of the crude and disrespectful way I treated you, you nevertheless risked your life to free my heart from the terrible delusion which threatened to consume my soul.
For the first time in centuries, I can reflect upon my time with the man I so deeply loved without being driven to tears. I was born into this world long, long ago, blessed with crimson plumage that shone like a blazing fire in the sun. My form was likened to that of a firebird of legend, being said to have the power to confer immortality upon mortal men. Thus I was pursued endlessly by those who yearned to conquer death. To them, to all mankind, I was no more than a means to an end. But Tenzin did not look upon me so. To him I was so much more, and he would become my everything. Together we traveled, we 4 lords and samurai. As comrades in arms, we journeyed to the realm feared at first by many of our nature. But Tenzin, dear Tenzin, would not close his heart to the people's plight. Not once did he hesitate to proffer a helping hand. And one by one, he won over those who once cursed and condemned us. Be there only in the east to slay, or revenants in the west to exercise. Without hesitation, would he bid us rise to the challenge and leave grateful men and women to spread word of our deeds, word which one day reached the ears of a king. 'Twas by the king's order that we battled the mad auspicious Koryu. Despite the many deeds to our credit, we 4 had only some few centuries and were no match for our foe. Against the might of Koryu's raging Aramitama. Got it. I keep messing up, but it's fine. My brothers and I were just powerless, but Tenzin, brave Tenzin, he would not be denied. At the last, he unleashed a powerful technique knowing full well that it would leave him exposed. I watched as the light left his eyes forever. Had I been the Firebird of legend, had I possessed that power of immortality, had I been able to rescue him from his death's obsidian abyss, then, the cruelest irony of all, centuries later, when I finally went through the change, immortality became mine to command. But I can but wonder if my bottomless grief for my beloved made it so. The power for which I yearned so desperately, that day is now mine. If not to save him, then perhaps. And perhaps to save those whom Tenzin died, for whom Tenzin died. From the memory of my beloved, for his legacy I shall fight. Let us go and tell Genbu together, and little thank you.
You're welcome, girly G. Phlegma 2. Yes, finally in my simple little... Honestly, that kind of works together. Not that, though. Okay. But this is honestly the fit that I have, like, as my casual stuff usually. I like that I have a little dagger there just in case I need to shank someone. It's not my Paglathon gear, but it is a good second place for an outfit.
Oh, I see you are still in one piece. I gather all went well.
Rest assured, elder brother, that I am myself once more.
You certainly seem different than before, as if a great weight has been lifted off your shoulders. Your face is a picture of serenity, I'd say. How very perceptive you are, little one indeed. I have at long last come to accept the passing of my beloved Tenzin. At long last indeed, perhaps. Such prolonged periods of distress are unavoidable. When one lives for much more than 1,000 years. I myself am no stranger to melancholy.
No, my brother, that you most certainly are not.
Oh, how I forgot. How forgetful of me. I have yet to see how Soroban's training is coming along. Soroban ho, Soroban.
Wait, I know this joke. It's a firebird. No, it's an airship.
Oh, no genre-savvy urchin, for it is in fact... Soroban.
It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Soroban. I mean, I affected him in some capacity, but not like this.
No one told me that this training would lead to such radical transformation. Look at me, I am a giant tortoise. A tortoise.
I was wrong. This is the very definition of a running joke into the ground.
There is no need to panic, Sauron. You probably just recited the words improperly and offered your body as a vessel for a great tortoise kami. That seems to me like a very, very good reason for panic. Unless I return to normal a short while after, I like the Tamate Bako of geomancy.
Well, I cannot say with any significant degree of certainty, but you might regain all your original form by time.
The gross Sirius Aramitama. Might? What is this might? Might not an acceptable answer. You must be exhausted from your battle with Suzaku, my friend. Perhaps it would be best if you returned to the land above and took a rest.
He's right. I doubt I will be needed here for some time, and Sarban seems to be in no mood for company. Be sure to contact me if anything comes up.
I had been meaning to return home, even if only briefly, but my current state, that seems unlikely. If you would go in my stead and tell the elder I am hale and healthy, I'd be most grateful.
Bam, 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 bam. Oh, that guy's walking backwards.
Ah, little. All is well with our friend beneath Hell's lid. What of Soroban? How goes his training?
He's hale and healthy.
He failed to perform a ritual correctly and was transformed into a tortoise, you say? But you are aware that... Oh, I see. This must be a manner of an Eorzean joke. How very amusing. A pity we will not see him again for the foreseeable future, but I will trust that it is for the best, as before. He should take as much time as required. He is a tortoise, after all. No, it still makes no sense to me.
You now learned the hum emote.
One of my favorite emotes to do.
So simple yet so pleasant.
Alright, I am going to end stream. You know, go to pizza topping. Does cheese count as a topping? Technically. Wait, what is Pizza Hut P-Zone? Good God. I'm going to end stream for now and go have some food, get some rest. We're generally at 3 hours. I have some stuff that I need to do on this character for tonight, mainly with my paladin. I have this to do, frontline, and then all of these. Well, excluding normal raids. But that shall be fine and dandy to do, and very easy, in fact. So, Claire, Daniel, Kay, thank you 3 for hanging out and chatting. If anyone has been lurking and you are new, please do like and subscribe. That'd be highly appreciated. Like I said, I'm gonna go get some food now, and I will be live again tomorrow. And Claire, thank you for helping with the queues earlier. That was very appreciative. We'll be doing the last 2 quests for this tomorrow. So, surpassing the samurai, doing Wreath of Snakes, and then the 5th Lord being the final quest of it. And then possibly jumping into the raids, the 24-mans, or doing the last bit of the dungeons that I'm missing. That is all very dependent, honestly. It's really what I ever have the mood to go into. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely night, and bye-bye.